Good morning. It's Denise. Welcome to my home. You're seeing half of me. Just a second. Hi. Well, I can't see that far, so I'm hoping that this is good. I think that I can go down a little bit further, so maybe you can see a little more of what I'm doing. I'm still trying to get all this stuff right, you know. Good morning. Welcome to my home. It's good to be back. It's good to be here. It's good to be with you. We have a Temu haul this morning, and it's a big one. Go ahead and grab your coffee, grab whatever you have for breakfast, and have breakfast with me. I've already had mine, but that doesn't mean you can't eat in front of me. I'm okay with that. You got to share, though. Oh, gosh, it's like 6:30 in the morning. I wanted to get this out so that I can get to Habitat by 10. Golly. I don't know. I look forward to Habitat. Anyway, this haul is like really big. I think there are 48 items. And if the video gets to be too long, we can always break it into two. I'm still feeling like I'm looking sideways here. Hold on. That's better. Well, now that all the stuff is done that I should have done before I got on here, oh well. I'm glad you have patience with me because I'm still a work in progress. Oh, golly. Now, this haul I told you about earlier that there's going to be a lot of demonstrations. And I'm not going to do it while I'm revealing the haul because it's just too much. But what I'm going to do, what I plan to do is put aside the items that I'd like to demonstrate and then do another video demonstrating the items that I have. So if that sounds good to you, then that's what we're going to do. I want to welcome you back. I love you guys so much. It's just, you're such a part of my day, such a part of my life. If you happened on this channel and you haven't been here before, buckle up. It's going to be fun. But I welcome you. I welcome all of you. I welcome people that haven't been here. I welcome people that have returned. Thank you so much for returning. So let me help you start your day by saying, good morning. I know that most people know what Temu is. I would think that most people know. But I wanted to share with you, Temu is an online marketing platform. They're very big. They're an overseer for many, many vendors. And those vendors produce the products that we buy from them. They've eliminated a middleman, so we have the opportunity to purchase at a much lower price than you find anywhere else. I've done a lot of price comparisons, and my goodness, the prices are 50% to 75% less than what you can find outside of this vendor or of this platform. Anyway, Temu has great customer service. If you have any issues, they're right there. They want to make it right. They are polite. You can chat with them right away. There's no gatekeeper that keeps you from customer service. You can type in live agent and you'll have one. The return policy is very, very good. It's 90 days from the time you purchase. You can return for a full refund. Also, Temu has something called a price adjustment. Now you're going to find that because they're set up the way that they are, when you put things in your cart, that doesn't mean the price is going to stay that way. That's the only real deficit of not having like middlemen and regulations and stuff like that. However, Temu is taking care of that by doing what's called a price adjustment. When you purchase your items, they're not going to go up and down. If you notice, before you purchase, they're going to go up and down because that's the nature of this business with all the different vendors. There's no price regulation. The vendors choose what they want to sell their products for. So once you put your money on your product and you have your order done, your prices won't go up anymore. However, they will go down. The price adjustment comes into play when the prices go down. Temu offers you a price adjustment to help to equalize the difference in the price between what you paid for and what it is now. So you have an opportunity to pay the very best price that you can for an item. And that's for 30 days. It doesn't matter where that item is. It can still be at Temu, can be in transit, can be in your home. For 30 days after you put your money on your order, you have that. Also, there are games that they have that you can win. I hear my puppy dog, he's barking at the cats. I hope that isn't too distracting right now. He's way over there. Anyway, the games. Yeah. I'll be linking some numbers in my description box for you to use to get into my game, to link to your game so we can give each other food and water. Anyway, you can win it, and I've won it several times. I'm on the verge of winning another one. And the prizes are great. They're good prizes that you can pick yourself. Okay, if you have not made an order at Temu yet, hold on, don't do it yet. Go into the Temu app on the web. Don't download it. Don't do it. Look and see what the products look like. Make a list of things that you might want to buy. Go to the other vendors that you have used and see what the prices, how they compare. Oh, by the way, Temu absorbs all the shipping. So none of that nonsense. And our platforms here, you can get free shipping, but it is in lieu of a price that you pay each month for joining. And those are for two big box vendors that I know of. Anyhow, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around here. If you haven't made an order yet, go ahead and look around, see what you want. When you're ready to place an order, you'll see a code at the bottom of my screen. That's my affiliate code. You take that and the link that's in my description box. The link is a sign-up link for new customers. And my kitties are playing with the tripod. You gotta stop it, you guys. This is Mama. She's saying hi. I just lost my place. The links with the links and my affiliate code. The affiliate code will go in the search bar after you bring up the page. Now, when you bring up the page, you're going to be hit with this join the affiliate program. It might be something that you'd be interested in. I was, and I really enjoy it. But you don't have to join anything to order from Temu. Just scroll down and it'll go right into your products. Don't try to X out because you're Xing out of the whole thing. Just scroll down. You're not joining anything. Anyhow, when you have your order ready, you need to place that order within 60 minutes of downloading the app. Now you're going to be able to receive a 30% discount on your first order plus a $100 coupon bundle. your journey with Temu starts out wonderful. Now 30% off is great, but you have to remember that it's 30% off of already great prices. So you're going to have a fun time. If you like the content that you see and you'd like to subscribe, I would ask that you would subscribe. I would ask that you comment. Those comments mean the world to me. And to like. The like, just push it, like. And subscribe is just a push button like. It's easy peasy. I think that you'll enjoy what's on our channel. There's Temu hauls, there's Habitat hauls, there's Dollar Tree hauls. We have crafting. We have lots of different things that we're doing, and there will be more as well. We have a devotional on Sunday. All of you mean so much to me. I pray for you all the time. I do. Well, with that being said, I think we have a haul. And I think I have a kitty that needs to get down. Come on. She may not agree. There you go. Okay. First off, I've looked at this several times. And it's, you know, do you remember years ago when they used to call it a mandolin? They probably still do, but this is more than just a mandolin. It's called a veggie slicer. This is one of the things I'd like to demonstrate for you. Now you're going to see as I give you prices that my prices are going to be different than what you can get items for now. Either they're going to be higher or lower. Some are the same. And that's when the price adjustments kick in. So I paid $11.88 for this, and it's $10.18 right now. Great price. So let me show you this gadget. That's why I wanted to move you down a little bit. Hold on. I'm going to try to move you down some. Okay. While I'm doing this, it doesn't matter if you see me. Okay. This is what it is. It's got about 100 different pieces, and if I am able to figure it all out, I'll show you. Something that's really nice about Temu, I thought, man, they don't send instructions. However, if you need instructions for anything, you can go to customer service, and they'll give you a website or a PDF file that you can download that has the instructions in it. Oh, there's even a vegetable peeler. Ooh, that's by hand. Now, you see all these little gadgets? They're all to this. And oh dear, there's 27,000 things that I need to know here. I don't know if I know them all. This is the collection. This goes on top of here. And you have okay, Denise. Well, this says push, so I'm pushing. What does it do? It's supposed to open, I do believe. I didn't figure anything like this would stump me. Is that called pride? I think it is. This did open. Okay. Well, obviously this is something that I need to learn a little bit more about when we demonstrate it. This is the guide, or what protects your hands from being chewed up. Let's see here. It's going to show a picture. Yeah, but the picture doesn't really show you. It has 2 dicing blades, 2 coarse cheese grater, or 1 coarse cheese grater, 1 wavy slicer, 1 grater, cheese for pasta, potatoes for hash, browns and onions for flavor without the tears, fine grater, perfect for organic garlic, ginger, nutmeg, or even chocolate, 1 slicer, great for using for slicing veggies and fruits and snacks, a peeler, a hand protector, and an egg separator. There's a picture of all the toys. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, while the dogs were being naughty, I figured a couple things out on this. Now where it says to push this, you push it and this bottom part opens up. Now what that's about is you have, like for French fries, you have this little grater piece that goes in there, and you can push it down, and that does your fries. And it's 2 sizes. You can do like cottage fries or regular French fries. I still haven't figured out what this is for, but we will. Hold on. Now if that closed, then it looks like this. And this has a fairly coarse cheese grater thing on here now, and you have it on the sink, and you put if you're grating carrots or whatever you're doing, it has pokies down here that hold on to the vegetable that you're grating. Now the different attachments that we talked about. This is the rippling one. This is a 3mm grater. This is the wavy slicer. There's a 4mm grater. This looks different than the graters that we had before. I wouldn't have necessarily guessed that that's what it was. This is the slicer. I don't know why they necessarily have an egg separator, but they do. Egg separator. This is a little cleaning tool, so you can clean all the junk off the insides. This is all dishwasher safe, by the way. I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher myself, but that's just me. And like I said with this is the press cut that you can put your attachments in. And I'll grab some carrots and potatoes and things like that so we can play with it. Oh, that's upside down. If this works as they say it does, this would be a really neat thing to have in the kitchen. would eliminate sitting there dicing vegetables and stuff. Right, Denise, let's put it on the right. Doesn't go that way, it goes this way. And it clicks in. Okay, so I wonder if this isn't just a little storage thing for these guys. I don't know. I'll figure out all this stuff, and when we demonstrate it, I will tell you what I found out. That looks like it might work as a little storage thing, maybe. I would use a covered container. I spill things so often that something like this would just fall out of my hands. It has little pieces in there, a separator, and that's what this is for. Is to store them. And it stores them all. And you know, actually this isn't bad because it's not gonna fall. And if it does, they don't fall out. You could put your little brush in there too. No? At the bottom? There's room at the bottom that you could put it in. I kind of like to keep everything together because if I don't, then I lose them. Well, this is this toy. Oh, and this is a collector. And this as well. Let's see. That fit in there. It doesn't all fit together. But pretty close. So this would take the place of your colander, your breadboard, your grater, your knives. What else? A big mess. And time saver. So when you're all through grating, you've got your colander right here. And there you go. It all fits in your drawer. Along with the other collapsible teeny things. Oh! See, I drop everything. Okay. And again, if this piques your interest, hold on because I will tell you more about it as I learn it. But right now it's $10.18. It's not a bad deal for such a really neat item. We'll see how it works, okay? And if it doesn't, we'll send it back. Okay, I think we can move this back or move this up a little bit. There. All right, now the next item is one that everybody has, and if you don't, everybody needs one to stay hydrated. I paid $5.67 for this dupe for another type of cup. Look at that. That's 44 ounces. 40 or 44, I'm not sure. It comes with a straw. I wasn't sure if it had a straw or not, so I brought out a straw. We can do a demonstration with this too. I'll put ice in it and see how long it lasts. It's stainless steel on the inside. There are lots of different colors. I happened to get this one because it was the least expensive color at the time. But I saw another one recently that was pink. And I saw another one that was purple. That were all very low priced also. Now these are plastic. And lids are going to last as long as they're going to. If you ever have any trouble with the lid, you can replace just the lid. Temu sells them. And I'm not saying they're disposable. You know, they don't go away real fast or anything like that. Now the top of it screws on, and there is a hole for your straw. You can close the whole thing so it'll stay it'll insulate better. And also there's a hole there that you can sip. So there are lots of different ways to use this. And I do use mine. I bought straws that were too short. So I bought straws that are just the right length. It's like the 3 bears. One's too small, one's too big, and one's just the right size. Well, here we go. Now I have a bag for trash. Yay. All right. There are lots and lots of different things in this order. Nothing makes sense. Well, you'll get to see a lot of stuff. Oh, these are bags. See? Temu bags. I put them together. I saved them. I'm not sure what I'm saving them for, but I'm saving them. These are dish rags, and there are 1, 2, 3 of them. And what I see is they're made out of the same stuff that covers sponges, but it seems to be a little bit heavier. Now these would be for baked on stuff. And they're called steel rags. And the first thing I came up with, it doesn't have a price. Rats. I'll have to look it up. I thought that I got everything priced last night. I'm forever trying to find ways to make things easier for me in the kitchen. And one of those things is when I have a tablet that doesn't want to work. Baked on stuff or cooked on stuff. It's really difficult to get it off. Sometimes you use spoons or knives or whatever to scrape. These will help with that. If you soak your pan and then use this rag, it will help you to get the baked on stuff or cooked on stuff off. And you can certainly buy the, oh shoot, where's my order? I know it's here. Come on now. You can buy the sponges too that have them on both sides. That's what I use most of the time, but I wanted to try these and see if they work as well or whether I'll stay with the sponges. It's a sponge that's encased in this. They were $1.28 for 3 pieces. And they're 77 cents now. So that's where price adjustment comes in. Typically, with something like this, where it was $1.28 what I paid for it, and they put them on that deep discount, they'll give you a price adjustment for the balance of the difference. Well, this is a continuation of the collapsible Temu stuff. I really like my bowls a lot. And when they go on sale again, I will get more. When you can put everything that you need in one drawer, your measuring cups, your measuring spoons, your colanders, your bowls, all your storage bowls, and just have one drawer for them, doesn't that make a lot of sense? And with the colors and stuff, now there are different colors. There's red and there's green, and I think there's blue and black also. But these colanders open up. It gives you a nice deep colander. And when you're done with it, look at how compact that is. This one opens up. I put this in the trash. Let's see. I paid $4.94 for 2 colanders, and they're $4.49 now. This is big enough for a large pan of noodles or spaghetti or whatever you're cooking. And the other is good size for vegetables. It's a good size for noodles too if you don't have the big pan this time. It's just for a couple of you or one of you. And look, they nest inside of one another, so even at that point, you have maybe an inch of drawer that you need for this to nest in, for it to put in. And you know, if your drawer is a deep drawer, a lot of times your bank of drawers, you have a really deep bottom drawer. If that would fit this way, you can put all of your collapsible stuff right next to each other, and it wouldn't take up a whole drawer at all. This is one of my bags, by the way. It came in 2 bags. Now you guys all know that I wear the Eva Slides all the time. I found these on sale. I paid $5.99 for them. They're $7.48 now. And I'm not sure how they're going to be outside, but I thought these would be great for inside and outside too. I just am not sure how they're going to work. Look at these. Or not. Let's see here. They smell pretty good. They're breathable, but then the fleece lining goes all the way down. And they're light. And I'm sure very supportive, because that's not going to give a lot. But they were on sale, and I thought, okay, if that gives me another option for shoes, that would be great. I've worn clogs before. I'm very limited to what I can wear because of my mobility issues. So we shall see. Now, I have hauled this before, and I think I told you I bought a few of them. And I intend to give them away. This is a medium. I paid $5.94 for this set, and it's $10.38 now. Now, I had comments from several of you about these outfits, that you like them, and you haven't been able to find them at a good price because they do get pricey after they're off sale. Use your technique that I showed you with clicking on this item, and it'll bring up about a bazillion vendors that have them. And I found several other sets that were this inexpensive in different colors. They have a really nice waistband. They're so soft. And like I said before, I'm the queen of short legs, so I will need to hem these. This is the second set of these shoes that I bought. Let's see. I didn't mark these. I think they're probably the same price as the other ones, but I wanted to see. Now I paid $3.57 for these, and they're $7.19 now. $3.57 for fleece lined clogs. Now I get 8.5, 9, and that says on the bottom they're a size 40, but they don't market them in the European sizes. They do with let's see, I got an 8.5. So an 8.5 is a size 40. And I paid $3.57 for these. There again, this is another one that if you click on the picture to get the camera, to get the different vendors, I don't doubt that you'll be able to find these for less than what the vendor that I bought these from is selling them for now. Give it a shot. I think you'll be impressed. What is this? I don't know. It's in black. Okay. Alrighty. Whoops. Trying to get this other bag situated here. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. It's a little hand mixer. This will be perfect for me. I have a stand mixer. I have a hand mixer, but they're heavy and I have trouble with the weight. This has a USB cable. And it has a little stand. And I got it in green. I think there's more than one color of these as well. Green is kind of a universal color. I have a lot of red in my kitchen, and the green goes fine. So this is the stand that it goes in. Stands up pretty well. And it has a whisk beater. I don't think I'm going to be able to turn it on unless it's plugged in, but we can do that. I'm guessing that it doesn't take a charge per se, that it has to be at a power source. We shall see. I have a plug-in right beside me, but it doesn't raise very high. You know what? I'm going to wait, and when we demonstrate, I'll demonstrate this as well. I'm going to wind up on my head on the floor trying to do this. But it does have the little USB. And you know the way it is, I'm guessing that it will hold a charge. Wireless electric egg beater, eat whatever you like. Cuisine is not confined to one place. From the kitchen to the living room. Yeah, and outdoor. So it does charge. I was thinking that maybe it needed to be plugged in to be used. Well, there's tape over the power thing. Maybe it does have a little charge. They usually do send stuff with a charge. And it's light. It only weighs a few ounces. And now this won't handle like bread batter or anything like that, the real heavy stuff. But it certainly would handle most anything other than bread batter. Would handle cake batter, sauces, frothing. Although their frothers work pretty well. That frother that I got the other day, it works just fine. Now the frothers, you need to just do milk with them. Yeah, it has no charge. So we'll need to charge it, and I'll show you how it works when we do the demonstration. And that'll be in the next few days. I've got to go shopping and get the stuff that, well, I don't go shopping. I order it. But I'll order the food that I need to do this. Oh, look. Instruction manual. Yeah, so it's in English. There's a charging status reminder, so it'll tell you when it's low. You don't immerse it in water. The little motor won't like it. And again, I paid $6.64 and it's $7.59 now. I don't know what hand mixers cost at the store. I'm sure they're quite a bit, or through any of the other online vendors. But I know at like Habitat, if you buy a hand mixer there, you're going to pay $8 or $10 for it if it's in good shape. And that's secondhand. So you can do this for $6.64. Right now it's $7.59. I thought this would be kind of a neat thing to try. It's called a cupcake scoop. And I have tried to pour stuff into cupcakes before, and it goes everywhere. And this, you can get enough batter for one cupcake, and then you got your little shovel part here that shoves the batter out. I paid $3.14 for it and it's $3.48 now. This will be something that we'll see. I'll demonstrate this. It has a brand name of Velika. V-E-L-E-K-A. I kind of like their packaging. It's like you don't have to be a rocket scientist to open it, and there's not 27 elastic things that you have to cut or anything like that. This just slides off. Okay. These are silicone icing bags. I paid $3.98 for them, and they're $3.98 now. And not only does it have the bags, it has the tips. And I've kind of been redundant with that. There's several things that I purchased that have tips. There are two. Well, no, I guess this is just one. You put this down the bag. My cat is helping. Put that all the way down the bag. Come on now, go, 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 go. And it comes with a whole bunch of tips. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tips. I've never done any cake decorating per se. I've decorated cakes, but I haven't done anything with like flowers and things like that. I'm doing really well if I can do letters. And we'll demonstrate this too. I'll show you how much I don't know. I get the tips out here. Well, I'm glad I got more than one thing of tips, because these don't necessarily look great. But they're stainless steel. Be careful because they feel sharp. With this down, maybe you put the tip in there first. I'm really new to this. You put the tip on here. Oh, I think I see what this is. You put the tip on and then you screw it and it tightens it. Or not. That's what it's supposed to do, I think. But here's your tip. And the bag, you put your icing in it. And you squeeze it out. And the different tips will give you different edges of your icing. Sometimes the tips have flowers, and here's one that's just a little bead that comes out. This would be for writing. You see that just has a tiny little hole in it. Is there something that I can do for you? Huh? You're very cute. This is Coco. Kitty, kitty, or naughty girl. Or stop that. She responds to that too. Huh. Or no, no, bad girl. Yeah. Okay, next. Now these, I've never used these before, but I make cupcakes rather than full cakes most of the time. It's a lot less messy. And the kids get to have their own stuff, and it's kind of fun. I believe there are 24 of these, and I paid $2.72 for them. They're silicone, and they're $4.39 now. And these are reusable. And some of them are just, you know, there's a heart shape. These are all heart shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are heart shape, 6 of them. And I'm going to assume that there are 6 of each of the patterns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are flowers. These are stars. And these are just the regular shape. I'm excited to use these and see how they work and how they clean. Cleanup is really important. You've got paper on your tail. Oh well. And again, I paid $2.72 for these, and they're $4.39 now. And that's for 24 reusable cupcake things, cups. And you know, when you go to the store and buy cupcake mold papers, they're not cheap. Okay. Now I bought 2 of these bottles. I'm going to wait and show it to you until I find the next one because I didn't mark this one. This, I think, is the favorite thing that I've gotten at Temu so far. The favorite kitchen gadget. Now my other one isn't this big. This one is a 14-inch. And the only thing that I found, I mean, this store doesn't have the 14-inch anymore, but I paid $1.97 for this on sale, and it's $1.38 now. And it's not as long. These are just so handy. You don't have to get out the mixer and do all of that stuff. You just push it down and it mixes. And they mix really, really well. As fast as you go, it'll go. Oh, shoot, I don't have anything to show you with, but I will. I'll demonstrate this as well. But this is made very well. It's not going to fall apart. And it's stainless steel. And it's a mixing whisk, they call it. I see it as so much more than a whisk. I use this every day for one thing or another. Okay. Now I have a thing about candles. I think you know that. And generally I don't burn them. But gosh, when the kids have birthdays, or when I'm trying to light something like a pilot light, this is electronic, and it, now this one does have a charge. And what it does, can you see the little blue lights down there? There's an on and off switch. And then what it does at the very tip, there's a little spark. And it's supposed to light stuff. So it can light your stove, candles, what is it showing? Cigarette, which we don't have to worry about. Gas for the fire. Alcohol burners, barbecue. What is that? Can't tell what that is. But anything that you would use matches for. It's small and compact. It comes with its own little USB cable. And it does obviously hold a charge. So if you want to take it and have it in your purse for an emergency and charge it once in a while, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? So we'll demonstrate this one too. And again, I paid $3.69 for it, and it's $5.74 now. They're not the least expensive items that you'll find, but there again, use the technique that I showed you, and they may come back. It's called an arc barbecue lighter, and you may find it even for less than what I paid for it. Okay, this is a little can opener. I bought one earlier, and it's small too. It's bigger than this. And it doesn't open the can like traditional can openers do. It pulls the edge of the can up so that you're lifting the whole lid off, not just, well, it's hard to describe. I'll show you. And here's the underside of it. And you lock that on. There's a lock and a release, and then a push button. Here's the lock and release on the top. That's one of the things about the red one that I didn't like. There was no release. So this may be the favorite of the two. Huh. Well, this will be fun to figure out because this is a hand can opener. Very different. That'll be fun. I paid $4.89 for this, and it's $5.49 now. You've probably seen what these do, but I wanted to show you. They do have pictures, and they have instructions. And this is a hand twist. You don't have to worry about batteries. I feel like you're so far away. And I know you need to be far away in order for you to be able to see what I'm doing, if you see what I'm doing. Now this is something that I bought, and it's winding up to be a duplicate, sort of, because I do have one. Although the spoon rest doesn't have, this has room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 utensils and the pot rack. It's a nice heavy plastic. I paid $1.79 for it, and it's $1.25 now. We can demonstrate this too. Now this guy we definitely have to demonstrate because I've never used one before. And it scores pastry or makes noodles. And for anyone that's made noodles, you know what it's going to look like. It's about 1/4 of an inch between each blade. And what I saw with this is, you know, the lattice work tops to your pies, you can make one. It has gaps in the blades so that you'll wind up with your lattice work. We'll see about this one too. I paid $2.89 for this, and it's $1.64 now. I paid $2.30 for it, and it's $1.64. A lot of kitchen stuff, huh? When I buy new kitchen stuff, I wind up donating a bunch of what I've got already. Not that they don't work, because I want to bless somebody else with what does work. I won't give away stuff that's broken. But I don't need to have duplicates and triplicates of everything. Now this is a vegetable peeler. I paid $1.87 for it. It's $1.74 now. And you see there's the blade in there. And when you peel it, all the junk goes into a little catch container. You can lift the lid off, and when I peel carrots or potatoes, they go everywhere. But this will save me from having to clean up little potato pieces or little carrot pieces. So we will, oh, and this does come off too. It all comes off to be able to be washed. The bottom comes off. The handle part. I'm sure it's supposed to. It is. I just need to get it back on the track. Like this. And then there's grooves along the side that you put right back in the track. There. We'll demonstrate this too. And again, I paid $187 for it, and it's $174 now. Okay, I'm really excited about this. I mean, that's kind of silly, but I'm really excited about it. Now this makes spiral potatoes, or spiral whatever it is that you're cooking. And it looks fun. I paid $278 for it. It's $269 now. I've never made anything decorated in my whole life. But you could do sweet potatoes. You could do, I suppose you could do cucumbers, regular potatoes. Anything that has a little substance to it that you could spiral cut. And it shows you how to do it. You put the probe through the potato, and then you put the handle on it, and the handle twists round and round and goes through the potato up to the top. So we'll have to play with this too. And it does have instructions on the back. I paid $278 for it, and it's $269 now. I'm going to need to get one of these bags here to put stuff in. So it's officially hump day in the week. And I think they call it hump day because, like in a camel, the hump is in the middle. And we're in the middle of the week. How's your week been so far? Mine has been busy. I did some craft work that I'll show you in another video. I got all of this stuff ready to go. I'm not done. I'm just moving things. So that I can put more stuff out. Okay. Do you need to take a break? We still have quite a bit to go. Now, I think I told you that I like the sponges with the metal on top. I saw these and I thought, you know, maybe it's time to try something different too. These have a scrubby surface on one side and a sponge on the other. And the density, well, the density feels the same with the sponge. Let me tell you what they are because they're kind of interesting. Oh, just go back to where we were. Okay. You. Orders. Okay. View receipt. It takes a minute to get to everything, but we will. I don't just buy sponges and stuff because it had to have something kind of interesting about it, and I want to read it to you. Okay, these are wood pulp kitchen sponges. I paid $2.97 for 5 of them. And they're $2.69 now. Wood pulp kitchen sponge wipe, multifunctional magic wipe, strong decontamination wood pulp, dishcloth rag, non-stick, oil spillage, kitchen pot, dishwashing, scouring pad, cleaning tools, cleaning supplies. Oh, my page went away. Anyway, I thought it was really interesting that the scrubby part is wood pulp, and it feels substantial. And if it holds up, this might be a way to go for sponges too. You get a package of 5 of them, and they're kind of pretty too. But, you know, sponges are sponges, right? I paid $2.97 for 5, and they're $2.69 now. Last haul, we did a set of oh gosh, measuring spoons and measuring cups and funnels. Well, these are funnels, and they are more substantial. That's one of the things about the ones that I got last week, or last haul, that I'm not sure about. Like, to set on top of the bottle, are they substantial enough? And these are, there are 3 of them, and they're collapsible like the others. Well, I'll show them to you together first. This is what they are, collapsed. There are 3 of them. Here's the smallest. Now you have the option to take them off of the holder. They snap on and off. Now I have, for instance, one of the things that I do, I have a smaller soap bottle that I use because it's not heavy. And then I buy the dishwashing soap that I use, and when that bottle goes down, I add more to the existing bottle that I have. That way it's not as hard to handle. Now this one wouldn't be the one that I'd use necessarily. Well, yeah, it would be, out of these 3. But you can set it up on the bottle and pour it in, and it's got enough of a reserve that, you know, you can pour quite a bit in before you have to stop, and then it drips in. This is the second size. You can use these for dry goods too. And here's the third size. Definitely can use them for dry goods. When you're done, you collapse them. Put them back on your little, oh gosh, it's a fastener. It's got a loop at the back that you could hang them up if you wanted to. And if you did, I'd put them on the other way. I put the big one on the back, then the middle one, and then the little one. But they do take up very little room. Really handy. I paid $3.98 for them, and they're $3.98 now. Now these I saw and I immediately thought, paintbrushes. I know what they are, what they're meant to be, but my mind went to paintbrushes. They're little basting brushes for butter or whatever that you could use these individually if you have corn on the cob and you want to brush butter on them. They're nice little silicone. But what I was thinking myself is this would give a really neat effect as a paintbrush too. They're easy cleanup, and it's just as a wispy effect. There's 6 of them. I paid $128 for them, and they're $128 now. But gosh, there's so many applications for this. You can buy bigger ones if you're basting a turkey or whatever, but if you have individual brushes needed for butter or sauces or what have you, there you go. Or if you want to paint with them. Now I thought this was kind of silly, but I had to get it because it's just, I had to get it. Now bear in mind that these are all made in China, so it's probably with Chinese cuisine in mind, which we don't know anything about because we eat American Chinese food. However, I know that they eat a lot of vegetables. And what this is, it's a scallion or a green onion slicer. It has the pokey butt end. You put it in there and then just slice it right down the onion. And then you have lots of little onion pieces. And you can use this as a garnish, you know, to garnish your plates, or just to use them, cut them in half and put them in your dishes. Really comes well packaged. There's a foam carrier. Nothing's going to happen to this little baby. Now I paid $2.48 for it, and it's $2.11 now. I do eat a lot of scallion onions. And when I saw it, I thought, you know, you could probably use this for garlic. You could use it for lots of different things too. And I'll get some scallion onions that we can play with. This will be interesting. I paid 78 cents for this. And this is supposed to be for eyelashes. It's 79 cents now. And what you do is, like, under your eye, you put your bottom eyelashes down here, and you can put stuff on them. And this goes under your eye for your top lashes and your bottom lashes to keep the eyelash stuff off of your eyes. And I do use mascara. So we'll just see how that works. I don't wind up looking more like a raccoon. But we shall see. For 79 cents, I thought, well, we'll give it a try. Now this is an avocado knife. I paid 68 cents for it, and it's 97 cents now. cut the avocado in half with your blade, which is protected. You can scoop out your half and then slice it at the same time as you're scooping it out. It's kind of handy. And there again, I like avocados, so this will be something fun to have rather than trying to dig them out. I paid 68 cents for them and they're 97 cents now. It's really small. It fits in your drawer really well. So your whole thing with the avocado, trying to dig it out with a spoon and all of that nonsense, you don't have to. And then trying to slice a soft avocado is really hard. So if you like a sliced avocado, you cut them in half with this blade. And you wouldn't cut them sideways, you'd cut them long ways. And this blade just goes down the inside of your avocado, and what comes out are slices. So we'll do that too. Okay, I couldn't haul Temu stuff without getting makeup stuff. And it's more wrinkled junk for me. It's just fun to see if, you know, I don't think that they stay within the parameters of what the law says that in order to advertise. I'm trying to see if there really is a product that is a temporary wrinkle remover. This I paid $2.48 for. It's $2.48 now. And the least see that is like these are moisturizers, and I use moisturizer all the time. So, and it comes sealed. It's got a nice scent. And we'll try this just like we tried the other one. Let me find it. And see exactly what it says about it. Oh man, we've got a lot to go. This is a big haul. It's light outside. Okay, it's one piece, instant facelift cream, 30 mils, so this is an ounce. And it's called Water Ice Leaven. V-Face, lubricate the skin, moisturize. And it says instant face lifting cream, lifting firming cream, instant formula for facial, neck, chest, and skin, smooth wrinkle and reduce the look of aging. Comments: super value, great bargain, works well, been using 2 weeks now. The skin is very soft, no sagging, will continue to use, affordable, works better than some of the more expensive creams available, great bargain, nice product. Smells like heaven and roses. You know from the first use something was noticeable. It makes your skin very soft. As for the other effects, kind of stiffens the skin somewhat and seems to remove a little face bloat, and the rest looks nice. It's subtle, but it's cool. Try it. Be sure to follow instructions on how to apply it. Then it works. So we'll see. Might be magic in a bottle. You never know. No, I paid $2.48 for it, and it's $2.48 now. And you know what? I earned all these wrinkles. I get to have them. And I realize that even if there's something that changes my face for a couple hours during the day, it's still my face. And I don't dislike my face. My face has been through a lot, just like my body. I look at my lines and I have more laugh lines than frown lines, and I've got to be grateful for that. That says something. I've been able to laugh. And that's the greatest tool that I have in my tool belt, is laughter. Okay, now this is a stick concealer. And I've gotten this a few times, and I know that I'll use it. But it must have been on sale. Let's see. I don't see the package. I know that's down at the very bottom. 2-in-1 body makeup shading stick. I paid $2.19 for it, and it's $1.99 now. And this is a contour stick. This is the picture that it shows you, the different ways you can use the stick. And I think I've shared with you before that the little jowly area here, I use it. And then right here, and I blend it in with the makeup. And you can't see it. Well, you're not supposed to see it. I did a video with a line on my face. Anyway, it's a contouring thing. And then the light I use under my eyes along with another one. And they work pretty well. And you know, it's covered in plastic. Let's see. It goes up and down like a lipstick. So there's more in here than you think. See? And then when it goes down, there's still some showing. I don't think I raised it all the way either. There, that's raised all the way. So that's the amount of product you have of the clear, of the white. Well, it's not really white, it's like ivory. And it's the same amount of product for the dark. Oh, I did write it down. $2.19 is what I paid for it. It's $1.99 now. It's kind of a, I think, it works pretty well. It covers your raccoon eyes if you have them. I just started getting the dark circles. And it might be because I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know. We're not done. Not yet. Oh my goodness, it's still pretty full. You doing okay? I know this is going to turn into a rather large time commitment here. Okay. You know, I ordered these straws, and they're 11-inch straws, and I still don't think they're long enough for the big bottles. They're not. But you can certainly use them for smaller cups. And they have the ledges on them, so when you put it in there, they don't come out. I paid $1.18 for 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I paid $1.98. And Pardon me, $1.52 now. Okay. I kind of did a redundant thing with this because I bought 2 cookie presses. 2. That's kind of silly. I paid $4.94 for this, and it's $2.39 now. And I think what happened was I found one, and I put it in my cart, and then I found one that was cheaper, and I forgot to remove this one. But it's really nice. It's a really nice one. And you have your little tube, and you have lots of different. I'm looking forward to doing this. I think it'll be fun. And cookies are my favorite friend. They're really not my friend. I really like them though. And you can use this for a cookie press and icing. It has lots of different tips. You can make a starburst. And this is like a flower. A different one. And there are different size stars. I think there are 15 tips. And then there are these kinds of tips that you can use for icing. You know, I suppose you could use these tips, all of them for icing. It's just how it comes out and what you do with it. At least the flowering tips. And if that's a piping, you got your writing tips. I like this one. And you put whatever medium you're working with inside here and underneath the plunger, and you can plunge it down. And it has the ring down here that you take off. Put whatever tip it is that you're working with in here, and then you screw it on. Boom! I plunged it right at you. And we'll definitely have to play with this one. I'm gonna get lots of cookie stuff. So, and Peyton's gonna have to eat a lot of cookies because I can't eat them. It'll be fun to play with them though. It's called Decorating Cookies Device. And it tells the dimensions on the box. And it comes in red, green, and purple. And I chose purple. Oh, this is something that I'm really going to enjoy. We cook chicken here. And I got those bear claws for cutting up the chicken. Well, this is a chicken or meat mincer, and it's $3.38, and it's $3.38 now. And I'm going to have to make chicken so we can play with this. It has little pokies in here that holds onto the chicken, and then in the sorry, in the top it has the pokies. So you put your chicken in here, Put the lid on the top. It looks like an alien, doesn't it? And it minces the chicken for you. Such a super duper little deal. I paid $3.38 for it, and it's $3.38 now. I bought a second little frother. I paid $1.30 for it. It's $1.47 now. And I got it because it'll be nice to have a backup. It probably does not have batteries. It doesn't. It's pretty similar to the other one. I'll put batteries in it so you can see it. I think it's about the same price as the other one. I just got a black one last time. This brings back so many memories. My grandma used to have these tea holders. And it's for real tea, for leaf tea. And hers were aluminum. This is stainless steel. And it's a heart. Isn't that pretty? Heart on the spoon. It has a little latch at the top. You open it up, put your tea bag or leaf tea in there. You close it, and you steep it in your tea, your hot water. And this keeps the tea bags out of your, or the tea leaves out of your tea. You have to put this in the middle, though. Be careful to latch it right. And it keeps all the tea leaves inside. I remember hers were like egg-shaped, and then you screwed the top on and it had a chain. I paid 98 cents for it, and it's 77 cents right now. I've never ever thought about getting a pincher to take the tops off of, like, strawberries. But they have them, and they're $1.79, $1.68 now. And actually, you could do a lot of things with this. It doesn't have to be tops to strawberries, although it's a nice hold. You can exercise your hands with those. I wonder if you could, like, go into peppers and pull those out too. You might be able to. It advertises it for strawberries, though. And I definitely would do it. I paid $1.79 for it. It's $1.68 now. And it's under Product Kitchen Gadgets. Everything is in Chinese. I love to look at Chinese. I understand that there's not an alphabet like we have, that each figure is a word or a thought. That their language is put together very differently than ours. And I understand that ours is probably the hardest one to learn because we have so many exceptions to the rule. Excuse me, I need to get something in my throat here. Okay, these are cord holders. I look forward to using these. You ever roll up your cords and just kind of twist them and then they come out? Well, these are reusable and they're Velcro. You stick this to, it's got a sticky back, and you stick it to wherever you're going to affix the cords, and then it has Velcro. So you could wind up a pretty lengthy cord. And it would hold it. And the Velcro is good. Now there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. I have a coffee pot on my counter. I have my iron that I can use it for. Oh gosh, I have lamps. I have lots of things that I can use these for. I paid $1.97 for them. They're $1.80. I paid $1.84 for them, and they're $1.61 now. Now this is kind of an interesting little thing. It's a kitty paw, and it is to clean mirrors with. So we'll have to have a mirror. I paid 98 cents for it, and it's 87 cents now. It's really hard. It's harder than your magic sponges, but we'll see how it works. It's supposed to take all the gunk off and leave it free of any kind of streaks. Old-fashioned melon baller, and it does have the, let's see, has a knife edge, so you can take, you know, if you have like a cantaloupe and you want to make the edges pretty, you can cut the edges in a scallop and then make the melon baller, take all the melon and make balls out of it and put it back in. It would be really pretty. And this would work with any kind of melon. If you have any other ideas that this could be used for, let me know. I paid 77 cents for it. It's $1.25 now. So it was on one of those crazy deals. This is eyeliner. I bought 2 of them, and they're 89 cents. Peyton likes these. I haven't figured out yet how to make an eyeliner work for me, since my hands don't work well and I wind up drawing all over my face. Okay. These are, one is for Katie and one is for Jessie. And they're so pretty. They're mama necklaces. And they have options to put, now they're stainless steel. I end up not putting the chain on them. I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe the time that it takes. And I get that you do the most expeditious thing you can. This may be a little bit hard to see. My necklace thing is over there. I should have gotten it. Can you see that? It's a mama with 3 kids, a little boy and 2 little girls. And that's Jessica's family. These are really nice. They're chains that, you know, it'll hang low. It's a lobster claw clasp. They seem to be made very well. I paid 98 cents for them, and they're 71 cents now. No, wait a minute. That was the wrong one. They're $1. I paid $1.18 for them, and they're $1.48 now. And I paid the same for each of them. Katie's. And I think that you know this, but Katie has 4 children. And this is Mama with 2 boys and 2 girls. The only thing better than what you see with these is if you see them in motion. These little ones are never, ever still. That's a mama and 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. It was very little money that I spent on these. And hopefully they'll maintain their appearance, like the legs and arms and faces are like a burnished or a burnished stainless steel, and then the clothing is all real shiny, so it differentiates. And these aren't terribly expensive at all, and hopefully it'll be something that the girls will enjoy keeping. I know my mother's ring I cherish. And this is not a mother's ring. And it's something that maybe can be in lieu of a mother's ring until I can afford to get one. Or I don't know that it's me that should be getting that. I think that it probably should be their husbands. Or Jessie doesn't have one, but Katie does. I don't know that it should really make a difference who gets it. But eventually I will get them mother's rings if they don't get them. I just think mine is beautiful, and I wear my kids all the time. I never take it off. This is my mother's ring. It's really dirty. How sad is that? I've got to clean it up. It has 8 stones. The 9th stone would be my daughter that's in heaven. And unfortunately, they didn't have the option for 9 stones. My hands are a mess. I dyed Peyton's hair black and red. It's red in the front. I think I told you this. Black. And then underneath it's red. It's what the kids like. And I still have black on me. I wore gloves. But apparently it wasn't enough. Oh, here's the other spray bottle. I paid $1.68 for these. And they've been discontinued at the store where they are, or where I bought them. I'm not sure why they discontinued them. And I was able to find one other vendor that had these, and they were charging an arm and a leg for them. I paid $1.68, and $5.78 is the least expensive that I found. So we'll have to see how they last. I use spray bottles a lot. I suppose you can use this for water, or maybe for oil. I'm not sure. But I spray my cats. You want to do that? Fine. I'm mean to them. They have this sprayer, and I think that's an aerator, the part that comes down there. It aerates. We'll see how they do. I would not pay that much for them though. $5.78. They have other spray bottles. Sorry, Temu. Here's the other cookie press that I got. I won't take it out. It has tips as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 8, 9 tips. It's the same general principle. I paid $1.79 for it, and it's $2.98 now. So it is less expensive than the other one. It does the same thing. It can do icing or cookies. And it's less expensive, which is always a big deal for me. I know I don't have a lot of extra pennies. And Temu has certainly gotten a lot of my extra pennies. We're not done. Not quite. This is a big order, huh? Okay. What else is in this bag? We're almost done. We are almost done. Here's the other eyeliner. I told you I got 2. Oh, this is something that's kind of cool. These are stick-on magnets. I paid 98 cents for them. They're 97 cents now. And they have the sticky back that you can put on anything that you want to magnetize to stick on your refrigerator or anything else metal. And I bought the square. They have round options too. And I got 10 of them for this price. And I think that's a really good price. You pull off the sticky part and stick it to it, and then it will stick to whatever metal surface you want it to. It will hold a magnet. Goes in there, goes in there. All right, these are the last 2 items. And it's clothing. I really liked those outfits. And I found one in the burgundy, or it's rust, I guess rust color. And my goal is to give them to my kids too, because I think that the girls would like them. Although I've been kind of instructed not to do that anymore. Take away my joy. This one is in a large. I got the other ones in mediums. There's probably not that much difference in size. There's the pants. And because they're kick around, if they're baggy, that's okay. Oh, I didn't put the prices down. On the maroon ones, they were a little different price than on the gray ones. $6.07. And they're $11.33 now. Now, once again, you know, look in the, for the camera. You click on the picture of the product, the camera comes up in the upper right-hand area. You click on that, and it'll show you the vendors and their prices. And they're all over the place on price. Oh, this is big. Yeah. And this is neat because it has vertical and horizontal stripes, so you've got lots of interest to it. These are horizontal. But you know, when it's on your arms, it's vertical. So you've got vertical, horizontal, vertical, and the pants are vertical. Now this is a rust color. And this is what they look like on. Not on me, but on the model. I'll try some on for you. They are long. Now the gray ones have more of a flare leg. This one seems to have more of a straight leg. Now the last item that I have is a very similar fabric to these. It's a sweater. Solid rib knit crew neck sweater. I paid $4.87 for it, and they call it burgundy, which I would too. Isn't that pretty? It's got like a scoop neck. Oh, I'm sorry. It's got the like lantern sleeves, and it has button interest on the cuffs. It's not a, well, it is. I think that this sweater would be plenty long. It shows it on the model. That it's down to her rear. And I did get this in a large too, so it should give me plenty of room. Now I paid, oh gosh, it's so soft. $4.87. And it is $4.87 now, still. So that's a great deal. Well, my dear ones, guess what? We did it. It's a done deal. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the products. I hope you've enjoyed being in my home. I've sure enjoyed having you. Remember that my description page will have the numbers for the Temu games. It'll have order links where you can pull up this whole order and go to each item and see what I paid for them, and then it'll show, you can click on the item and it'll show you what the price is now. Oh goodness. If you haven't ordered before, you can order with the link and my affiliate code, and your first order is 30% off and a $100 coupon bundle. That is absolutely a great deal. If you've enjoyed this content, I would invite you to subscribe. We do lots of things here. It'll be a fun place to be and a comfortable place to be. So please subscribe. Write a comment. 2 seconds. Hey, how are you? Let me know that you're here. I love those comments so much. And the like button is easy peasy. You don't have to comment, but the like buttons are just so important to our channel. So, y'all have a wonderful day. Oh, this is one of the dresses that I hauled on the last haul. It's a little red. It's got the interest going up this way. It's kind of fun. And it's down to my knees. Well, I love you all. And until next time, bye-bye.